Climb every mountain you need to. Search every sea. Follow every rainbow. Till you find your dream. Hello, everyone. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt like you were behind a barrier and everybody out in front of you is doing what they love, doing what they were meant to do, but you felt stuck? You wasn't sure how, you didn't have the confidence, you didn't have the courage? I have. And that's why I did that little exercise, because I have been there. I thought I wasn't good enough. And it just plays right into what you were talking about. It really does. Because when we did that little thing, I thought, well, what stopped me was I thought I didn't deserve it, that I wasn't good enough. And we have these kind of barriers that want to stop us from becoming the people we were meant to be. A lot of times, can you hear me?
Can you hear that?
A lot of times, we get stuck by really kind of crazy stuff. Let me tell you, my dream was to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher since I was little. I'd line up all my stuffed animals, all my dolls, and I would pass out papers and grade them, and I had to discipline those kids. Those bears really got out of hand. But I'm telling you, I got stopped 3 times. The first time was I was getting my BA in speech communication and theater, but the school closed down, the college, and I was not able to get my certificate and do my student teaching. Second time was my master's in education. Got stuck there too. They promised to find me, I was in a rural area, they promised to find me a student teaching job. They didn't do it. Third time, I went for the doctorate. I was going to be a college professor. How cool is that? My doctorate in Transformational Leadership. School closed again. I had written my dissertation, argued my dissertation, graduated, was getting ready to polish it up and send it in, and they said, don't bother, we're closing in 2 weeks. We won't be able to get you through. I was mad. I was frustrated, angry, and mad because here was my dream to be a teacher, and I got stopped every single part of the way. I was behind a wall that I couldn't get through. And then, one day, I woke up and I discovered an amazing fact. You can't stop a teacher from teaching. You can't. A teacher's going to teach. So, sometimes we have to do things in a different way. I never did get to walk into that college or into that grade school, but what I did get to do is what I do today. But I also, before that, was teaching in kind of weird ways. I was teaching people music, drama, in after-school programs, in my own little store I had for a while. I was teaching all along, but I thought I had to have a certificate that said I was an okie dokie teacher. Now, this is what I do, as soon as it comes up. But now I speak globally. Now I talk to people across the world. Because see, what is teaching? What is speaking but teaching, right? We're up here educating each other and learning so many wonderful things when we gather together. So you see, I'm teaching, just not with that certificate. And this is what happens to us as we go along. But sometimes other things happen. Sometimes we are our biggest enemies. And I usually talk to women, so I tend towards that way. But we are our biggest enemies because we stop ourselves. You guys are also brave. You're here. Most of you are speaking. That's not easy. It's not easy to get over that. It's not easy to go after that job that you want or that position that you want. We stop ourselves because we do not believe in the gifts that we have been given. And we have been given some amazing gifts. Everyone in this room has what I call a superpower. My superpower is teaching. Your superpower may be teaching too, or maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a business person. Maybe you do finances, something I could never do, by the way. But you all have a superpower inside of you. You have a gift. It's uniquely yours, specially given to you. But too often, we don't develop it and we don't use it. And that's where everything goes wrong. Because not only are we hurting ourselves, we're not helping the people that we were meant to help. We're not doing what we were put here to do. And women, I'm going to take your section here. We are really good at that. We are really good at being too busy. I was talking to a woman the other day about this. She said, "What do you do?" And I explained. And she said, typical, I've heard this a lot, "Oh, well, if I didn't do it, it won't get done." You know what I said to her? So? Seriously, so? Wow, she just... But the point is, if it needs to get done, someone will do it. It doesn't, we don't as women have to be in charge of everything, taking care of all problems. I asked my husband one day, I said, "Hey, what do you do?" "I go to work, I like my job, come home, watch some TV. Oh, I gotta cut the grass sometimes. I really hate that." Ask any woman in this room, including me, because I still do too much. What do you do in a day? You start in the morning, you're going down. Okay, you get up, you take your shower, you do your makeup, get dressed, and if you have kids or grandkids, you're taking care of them. Maybe you're getting them to school, maybe you're taking them to games after school. A lot of people have jobs, so they're working that in there, and just take all the things you do at work. Get home, gotta have some kind of food on the table, even though it's McDonald's. Throw some laundry in, even though it may not get folded and you forgot you put it in last night. You know, I mean, but you're just constantly, until you crash at night, and then you look and say, what did I really do today? Did I change anybody's life? Did I teach anybody anything? Did I empower anybody? But someday I'm going to write a book. I said that for years. Now I got 2. For years I said things like that. But I didn't do what it took to make that happen. So really what I'm here trying to encourage everyone in this room, particularly women, is to start getting some tunnel vision. Start looking inside yourself and identifying your gift, your superpower, and start saying, what is important. So the first thing I want to tell you to do is do what we told our toddlers not to do. When somebody asks you something, particularly if you do not want to do it, do this. No. Oh, let's be like the toddler. Just stomp your foot and go, no. I'm kidding about that. Don't really do that. But we got to learn to say no to things that are not beneficial to us. We have to say no to things that we don't even do well. We have to start saying no to things that do not resonate with our gifts, our superpower, and our talents. I'm talking across the world about this because I just really feel a mission to talk particularly to women. And men who are off course too. I talk to a lot of men. But we need to get into ourselves. Take some time, really say, what is my dream? And yes, no one's too old. I didn't come to what I do now young. I was too busy. But you're never too old. It's never too late. There's always time to get your superpower on, put your capes on, and start to change the world and yourself as you know it. The other thing I want to give women is, I'm a teacher, right? Teachers like what? Homework. We like homework. So women, I'm going to give you can wait a week or so, but when you get home, I want you to take 3, I prefer 5 days, have a little notebook with you, keep it by your side, and you don't have to write everything. I want you to write every single thing you do from the time you get up. Everything you do at work, everything you do at home, everything you do for family, friends, everything. You had a conversation with your girlfriend, that one that calls and been calling for the last 10, 20 years with the same problem every night, put that down. Did the laundry, put it down. And at the end of the week, I want you to do one thing. I want you to get a sign and on it put something like, enter at the, I don't know. You'll have to do all the chores in the house if you walk in this room today. And take an hour to yourself, because that's going to be your second thing. And I want you to go in there with a red pencil or pen and start marking off things that you do not have to be responsible for. And the second thing I want you to do is what I just set you up for. Take time for yourself. Every day, do something that makes you better. I at least start with 15 minutes. You really should do a lot more than that. But do something that rejuvenates you. It could be gardening. It could be reading a book. It could be listening to music, doing that next dance video. It could be taking a walk. It could be any of these things. Do something that makes you feel good, makes you feel rested. Because when we're burned out, we can't not do our superpower. We just can't do it. But we also can't help anyone else. It's not too hard to find your superpower. But the main thing I want to say to every single person in this room is that you were born very, very special. You are unique. You are wonderful. You are powerful. And it is time to take your time, your energy, and start focusing it. We have to do this, folks. The world's going crazy. It's crazy out there. We see it every day. And the world needs powerful people using their superpowers, their gifts, to help people, to encourage people, to lift up people. Whatever your gift is, it really doesn't matter. Okay, this is my capture page. We all know what to do. Take a picture. You want to take a picture because I give in a lot of fun stuff. But I also have a podcast now that is for women, though I've had 2 men ask me recently to be on it. I'm not prejudiced. And I do it across the globe. I've had from Australia, Morocco, London. So yes, I'll get your way here. Take a picture because, see, we need to talk to each other and we need to lift each other up. And She Roars Boldly obviously is my logo, so we need to roar together. Plus, this Unleashing Your Born to Roar superpower, find your voice is important because I've actually changed. I still do dramatic speaking coaching, but now I feel like I just gave you some things and no power to do it. And so that's the start of it. It's free masterclass. I want to give more. So now I'm a mindset coach that helps women dive in and find out what those messages that stopped us. You know those messages, things like little girls are seen and not heard, those kind of things. We don't even know we're thinking those things. Don't cause a problem. Don't be too bold, you won't get a man. Those kind of things. And to help them identify that. So definitely that. All right. I have one thing I do everywhere across the world, and I need everybody to rise. You need to stretch anyway. Everybody get up and stretch a little. And I need you to get your superpower capes on. Yes, put them around, tie them. Because you see, you don't need a physical cape. My virtual one's actually pink with sparkles. I really like sparkles. And you have a virtual cape that you can put on anywhere, anytime. Because you all are superheroes. You all have these amazing powers. How cool is that? And get your crown. Put that crown on. It can be rubies, it can be diamonds, it can be whatever you want it to be. Yes, man, get those crowns on, man. You're a king. The men, get those crowns. Oh, I love it. Yes, come up here. We are all in this room, men and women. We are superheroes. We are kings and queens. I really love what Oprah said about queens don't even fear failure. They're stepping stones to greatness. Because you see, you can't stop a superhero. And so now I need everybody to raise their right hand because I'm indoctrinating you into the new superpower team. We are not the Avengers. We're the Roar Boldly superpower team. So raise your hand, say after me. I promise.
I promise.
I will find my superpower.
I will find my superpower.
I'll use my superpower.
I'll use my superpower.
And I will help the world.
And I will help the world.
So I now commission you as the new superpower team, but I need you to do one last thing. She roars boldly, right? I need everybody to roar on the count of 3, and I want you to roar so loud and so big that people upstairs go, are we having an earthquake? All right, everybody ready? Got your roar on? 1, 2, 3, roar! Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.